Winslow Consulting, just a lot of great leaders.
Yes, sir, absolutely. And happy Fabulous Friday, you guys. Honored to be present once again, having these tools to allow us to do what we do as we travel, as we spread our light, our love, and our passion for helping the world become a better place. So I thank you for joining us, Mr. Winslow. Also, Sir Bailey, out of California. I'm here right now
Yeah,
in
thanks.
Detroit. I have a labor with in Detroit going out to Washington this weekend. We had the Washington event this weekend. I'm excited about that.
I do understand the benefit of travel, the benefit of technology, hidden pioneers, travel and technology. So, Sir Bailey, I'll yield to you if you're in a position to speak. If not, I'm prepared to be a leader here as well. Again, for the benefit of this recording, so there's not so much dead space, you have just joined us today on the Fabulous Friday, Cracking the Genius Code weekly mastermind huddle. The host today will be Mr. Wayne Lyons. He's traveling from Chicago into DC for the Watkins Award. As he come back online here at the bottom of the hour, which will be in 5 minutes, I am 12:25 Pacific time. We'll get started here at 12:30 Pacific. Again, Mr. Wayne Lyons, CEO, host, moderator for Cracking the Genius Code. Fabulous Friday, March the 1st, 2024. We do have some guest speakers. We do have some key leaders who will be joining us here. Again, grab a pencil, grab a notepad, grab an iPad. If you're driving, please be safe. If you're in a position to pull over, this will be a powerful mastermind. I'm going to go on mute. My name is Terrence Winslow. I'm one of your co-hosts. Terrence Winslow, everywhere books are sold. 7 principles of servant leadership. Thank you. Bye for now. Again, if you just joined us today is March 1st, 2024. You have joined the Fabulous Friday Mastermind Call. The host of the call, CEO Wayne Lyons II, coming to you via Chicago, but he is traveling today. He's traveling into Washington, D.C., where he's a member of the Watkins Award. As he come on the call, he'll edify the Watkins Award. But again, thank you for joining. Grab a pencil, grab a paper, grab a legal pad, grab an iPad. Please be safe on the road. Be safe with your travels. A lot of moving parts here, but again, I just wanted to share with you. If you have joined the Zoom here today, we're waiting for our moderator and host, Mr. Wayne Lyons, CEO, Mastermind Consulting Group. For those of you who are new to the Mastermind, my name is Terrence Winslow. I'm coming to you live via Orange County, California. I will be one of the co-hosts here today. Again, I will be talking about one of the top business books on Amazon right now, which is called Leading with Questions. The subtitle for the book, How Leaders Discover Powerful Answers by Knowing How and What to Ask. Author Bob Tiede, co-author Mr. Michael. Leading with Questions, an Amazon bestseller, one of the top business and communication books on the planet, Leading with Questions. I'll be speaking from that topic here today. My name is Terrence Winslow. I'm one of your co-hosts. We are waiting for Mr. Wayne Lyons II, CEO, Mastermind for Cracking the Genius Code. Fabulous Friday, Mastermind Think Tank. We'll be starting here momentarily.
Back, troubles connecting to the Wi-Fi.
They're coming in loud and clear. I did kind of fill in for the dead space, Mr. Wayne Lyons, our host. So no worries. Again, the floor is yours.
Come together, leverage each other's experiences, as well as give us an opportunity to be aware of what's taking place, what type of program.
Connection. I see Mr. Sam Harrell has joined the call. Maybe you should go in chat and let him speak on your behalf as our host and moderator. Mr. Sam Harrell, Hanua Tree.
Hello, everyone. I appreciate the introduction. I've been working on getting things ready for our deployment here coming up, but I'll just share some things with you. The past month, I've had the privilege of participating in two rather sizable proposal projects. One for the state of California, having to do with the disabled people in that state, and another for submitting, as we submitted this morning, to the state of Illinois for a tutoring program that Wayne and I are participating in under the Hunua Tree brand. But we're excited about this. We feel very optimistic about it. We have opportunities that will spring from this going forward because we will replicate our success in these two areas and take them nationwide over the coming years. But we have good partners, and we're excited about this prospect, and hopefully through the relationship we're forming here with this group, that we'll also be able to include you all in that as well. That's pretty much what I have to share. I'm sure Wayne may have some other things he may want to include in this, but that's what I have to share with today. And I appreciate the invite and the introduction. Thank you.
Again, you've heard from Mr. Sam Harrell, CEO and founder of the Hunua Tree. Again, we are waiting for our host, Mr. Wayne Lyons, CEO. But again, he is traveling to the Watkins Award in Washington, D.C. He may have a bad connection in the airport. I will turn it over to him. But again, be patient with our host and leader. Mr. Wayne Lyons, you have the floor.
Thank you so much. And like I've mentioned, this is a space that's for connecting ideas, connecting business leaders, connecting social leaders, and finding a way to bring in those like-minded leaders and harmonize their efforts so that way we all collectively manifest what we consider heaven on earth. And that's by creating businesses, utilizing technology, forming relationships with each other. So as we go off in our different states, in our different spheres of influence, we have the tools that we need in order to do that kingdom building work that we're speaking of. So if you see the National Alliance of African American Scholar Athletes, that's where I'm going this weekend. That's going to be in Washington, D.C. It's every weekend. It's a program that's selective of 5 of the top scholar athletes around the nation, top prospect for football, baseball, basketball, but most importantly, academics. And that's what we emphasize as we honor those gentlemen for their excellence, inducting them into who we are as an alliance, scholar, community leaders, and just people doing great things for the community, for the world, for our families. That's something I'm proud to be a part of. Each year we go have a red carpet event. So I'm going to be adding that content to this call. So as we, week by week, talk about our partners, talk about our collaborations and people who we deal with, this is an opportunity so everyone can follow along the journey and also communicate with us on the journey. So this is part of what we do on the blog. If you guys see at stemtostream.org, that's a blog that's included in that. And that's the updates from week to week. This call, Cracking the Genius Code, every week. The YouTube video will be uploaded to that blog. And just an opportunity for us to market. Also, something that Mr. Harrell has with the facility access in conjunction with what he mentioned with Z Scott and search engine optimization, being able to allow our technical services to be able to be broadcasted to help small to large business owners. So giving us tools that will help a person's sales for their company go up, tools that help a person's marketing and visibility and just online platform increase. So we want to provide those services and tools in addition to an opportunity for partners to earn income with us as these platforms generate income. Our goal is to self-invest, and as we build the infrastructure that's on solid foundation, meaning on the word and the spirit and the truth of the Most High God, who tells us that it's love that will help us complete our work. So we want to stand on that and be an example of that through our work, through how we live. and we offer that to everybody who's here as, to collaborate. The Hidden Pioneers has been one, and our goal is also to get the Walkers Alliance to become an affiliate as well, so that way we can start to generate the the proper flow of business rather than it just being something social. It becomes something of business, and that's our main goal. Not only for spiritual development, not only personal development, but also business development, and that's what we bring these calls together for. And as we share that information, I wanted to open up the call for the people who are here present. If you had any updates from your organization that you wanted to share of how we could synergize something you could get support in, like for the Hidden Pioneers, they just had the global summit, so I was able to donate on behalf of Empire for the Youth, to show that we're committed, we're supporting, we're marketing, we're sharing his information to the people who we have influence of. So just that's how we all work. That's how we can help each other. So I just want to hear
Thank
from
you
everybody who's here.
again,
How can
our
we help each
august
other?
host, CEO Wayne Lyons II, Mastermind Consulting Group. Again, my name is Terrence Winslow. I'm one of the co-hosts on the call today. Uh, I'll start by edifying a topic I was going to speak about today on this Fabulous Friday, March the 1st, 2024. Again, as we close out the first quarter here, the first 100 days of the year, we just not ticked off 60 days. January, 31 days. February, 29 days. 60 days total. So now we got another 31 here in the month of March. I wanted to talk to you about the leader's role in shaping a questioning culture. You know, Mr. Lyons spoke about our spiritual appetite, our spiritual fitness. Yes, spiritual fitness is great. Second of all, our flesh, our physical fitness, our personal development, and finally, our business development. So, with those three being at the spear, at the triad, at the equilateral triangle of this mastermind group, cracking the genius code, Fabulous Friday, I wanted to expound as a servant leader, having wrote the book Seven Principles of Leadership everywhere books are sold, one of the hottest books on Amazon. But I wanted to edify another great leader, Mr. Bob Petey. He wrote a book, Leading with Questions. The subtitle, How Leaders Discover Powerful Answers by Knowing How and What to Ask. Bob Petey. Well, number one, and these are 6 hallmarks of being a great leader and asking great questions. Number one, most observant leader, you want to start at the top. For all of the CEOs on this call, executive directors, leaders of nonprofits, principals of schools, clergy as pastors, clergies as bishops, even the president of the United States, if you heard this recording, we want to start at the top. The second hallmark of a questioning culture is create an environment that challenge the status quo. So that's what we do on the Mastermind Think Tank, the Fabulous Friday, cracking the genius code. We create an environment that challenges the status quo. We take risk over here. We ask more questions because we know questions lead to more insight. Questions lead to deeper answers. Questions lead to deeper thoughts. This is a culture at the Fabulous Friday Mastermind Think Tank, cracking the genius code, where we know there's power in questions. The third hallmark is connect the values and the processes. You heard from our august host, CEO Wayne Lyons, as he passed the baton to his mentor, his coach, Mr. Sam Harrell of Facility AXS. We must have good values and processes in place, and Mr. Harrell will execute by the partner airport now, traveling to DC. The fourth thing we want to do, we want to optimize the opportunities. Optimize the opportunities, whether they're informal meetings, this Zoom weekly mastermind. We also want to help you with your conferences with your clients or your presentations. Again, the last two hallmarks of a questioning culture are reward and appreciate the people asking the questions. Reward and appreciate the people asking the questions. That's how we will create a questioning culture. And finally, the sixth and final hallmark of a questioning cultures, how leaders model the way. We provide training for the people, and that's what this mastermind think tank is about. Cracking the genius code, personal development, business development, and of course, spiritual alignment. I want to hand the torch back to our host, but I wanted to put a few things on the plate before I do that and put 7 questions on your mind as I hand our host back the speaking moderate platform. Number 1, what inspires us as a mastermind? Number 2, what challenges us as a mastermind? Number 3, what encourages us as a mastermind? Number 4, how certain are we of our convictions about the vision and the values of each of our corporations, nonprofit organizations, school systems, business opportunities? Some of us are entrepreneurs, so we have many hats and many businesses. But again, what are we convicted about those visions, about those values? Again, the last 3 questions here. What gives us courage to continue in the face of uncertainty and adversity? This is an election year. We will potentially change the president of the United States, or we may stay status quo. Again, there's so many things going on in this culture of politics, culture of entrepreneurship, culture of the last days, the spiritual climate. There are multiple wars going on. But again, I challenge us as we model leading with questions. Again, what convictions do we have about the vision of our own companies, the values of our own companies? And finally, the last 2 questions. How will we handle the disappointments? We will handle disappointments XYZ. How will we handle mistakes? We will handle mistakes XYZ. And setbacks. How will we handle setbacks? If we make any mistakes, if we have any disappointments, or we have any setbacks, how will we handle those? And again, as I pass the platform back to our host and co-host, final question. How are we going to improve on our strengths? Because we have many strengths. And how will we mitigate our weaknesses and continue to improve on our personal development? I turn the call back over to you, CEO Wayne Lyons, Mastermind Consulting Group, Empire for the Youth, our host and moderator. The floor is yours.
That was a great insight. Those questions, they're thought provoking to allow us to grow. So I definitely wanted to allow everyone on the call to get an opportunity. I know Mr. Harrell spoke, but I know Brother Melvin Grimes, he would love an opportunity to have him share what he speaks about in regards to a fresh drink of water and, you know, the California child labor law. So things that all of these could collaborate in regard to each other, helping our community and kingdom building, share what this technology is doing, you know, similar to how we used to have books and tablets and we would create a library. Now we have that virtually. So we have these recordings, we can turn into a book. We have these video documentation that we can turn into a movie. You know, we can add on top of it updated events, kind of like what I'm going to do this weekend with the event. So just sharing what a business is doing, what an organization is doing, and in opposition to what social media and all the negative propaganda is, displaying
Live.
negative information, negative
I'm with the
news. You get the
bro. Hey.
opportunity to be a part of the positive purpose movement. So the things that are helpful, things that are enriching,
Talking about the
things
Rose
that are,
Bowl.
you know,
Look.
teaching us how to become better and
Yeah.
that's what we're presenting and
The
promoting
Rockets.
and producing on this platform. So I just wanted to continue to say thank you for what you contribute. And, you know, thank you for being present. It takes a team effort. And as we keep building week by week, month by month, year by year, we'll be astounded as far as what we produce and what we create just by staying consistent.
Good company.
So, like Mr. Rell put
Great
in the chat,
company.
I would love for you guys, everyone on this call, to become an affiliate on the annuity and also the facility access. But most specifically, facility access, where you could join for free. You know, start off with a normal business profile and become visible by the 80,000 members that are in the directory. But in addition to that, we have the services for $20 per month that will allow you to stand out as like a virtual billboard. So rather than just being in the mall, but not having a flyer out, having a poster for the 40,000, 80,000 people to see your site, you get the marketing tool so that when they do see what you do, your business goes up by having the right tools in place to have a radio podcast associated, by having the online blog and website connected, and having the marketing friendly type of tools available to you, so that way you can follow up with the people who are seeing your site, seeing your website, learning about your business. And also, you know, it's different from what LinkedIn is, because LinkedIn is just, it's people who are not necessarily business owners, but what this facility access gives us direct access to all qualified business owners, people who are in our same field house of, you know, entrepreneurs looking to build, looking to expand. So we get a chance to connect direct business to business. So like I said, you could join that network for free by just signing up. But also, if you want those tools for the marketing, those are associated with a $20 monthly fee. So that way you keep those services every month. You get a chance to continue to be a part of these trainings and, you know, get access to what the technology provides. And we're going to continue to build together.
Well, I certainly appreciate you setting up this forum for us to have an opportunity to voice what we're thinking in our minds, to actually recognize that the combination of thought and intelligence that's taking place around us, that we can all establish some synergy, ways of assisting each other to accomplish our ultimate goals. I've been at this for a long time, probably 50 years. I've been working as an entrepreneur, and my experience has taken me worldwide, quite frankly. In many parts of the world, I've experienced so many things, and I certainly understand what it means to be a business person. Conversely, also understand what it means to be an entrepreneur, having experienced all sides of that, as well as an employee for the federal government for many years. So I have a clarity about these things, and part of that clarity is almost intuitive now. I've reached a place where I don't really necessarily question whether the steps I'm taking is the right step, because I've learned through trial and error what steps are appropriate under given circumstances. So, you know, I want to share that, want to pass it on. I've been working with Wayne in that regard as well, and sharing some of the archived information I've collected over the years to help him to move his business forward and establish some connections in his community. So I'm very happy with that. I've worked with Z Scott with the DSEO Queen for the last 3 weeks, preparing a proposal for her, which, if awarded, we expect it to be. I don't like the word if. I like to think about us having it. But when it's awarded, we'll have an opportunity to actually participate in something much larger than just in California. It's a 50-state deal having to do with the disabled people. And we'll have a chance to create a model that can be replicated easily and deployed nationwide. And so I'm excited about the prospect, even at my age, and looking forward to retirement, and looking forward to seeing the fruits of my labor be presented, grow fruit through the young people like Wayne and Zeke that I'm working with. So I pretty much have identified what my world looks like, and what it is a world that includes mentoring young people like Wayne and Z, and helping them to get to where they need to get to without having to spend all the many years of trial and error that I spent to get here. So that's my ambition, and I think everything that Mr. Winslow mentioned in his statement, asking those questions, I think sort of sums up everything I just said. Sort of sums up in that. So hopefully I can be of assistance to any one of you. Please feel free to reach out to me through Wayne, or call me, get a hold of me directly. I'll be happy to assist you in those things. But again, thanks a lot for this forum. I've got a few other things I got to do today. So again, I'm gonna. I may sign off very shortly, but if I do, just know that I've got your back. I'll support you whatever way you need.
Yes, sir. That is very much appreciated, and it's an honor to be able to work with you, learn from you, and just continue to build with you. Same, the power of mentorship definitely helps make a big difference. Having guidance, making sure we are going in the right direction. Like I learned this, doesn't matter how fast you're going, but if you're going in the wrong direction, speed doesn't even matter. So just having the right guidance, the right mentors, and the right advice around to make sure that things are going well. But I really appreciate those comments, and I respect everyone's time. I know we started 30 minutes late, but I definitely think we had some good information shared on the call. The recording will be great, as well as I continue to add more. Once I arrive to Washington, D.C., we're going to, showcase what the background of everything looks like, the setup, and I'll add more of the process, more of the journey to the call, so that way each week people get an experience. So not only do they get knowledge, not only do they get resources and tools, but some good entertainment as well. So that's the main goal. That's the vision. It takes a team to accomplish that. So I got to thank you guys for your commitment and your taking the time to be here. If anyone had any other closing comments or closing questions, closing remarks, anyone who haven't had an opportunity to speak, I just wanted to give you the opportunity before I let everyone go. And man, thank you for the comments. Teamwork makes the dream work. And always remember, God is love, and love conquers all. And I just thank you guys once again for your time. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a fabulous Friday. And this family faith. That's what we're here for. We're building, lifting that.
Take good care, my friend.
Heaven on earth. You as well.
Love you, guys. Shine bright like a diamond.
That's the Consulting Group, Empire for the Youth. Signing up. Peace and love.